Okay, so this is going to be my first YouTube channel, and the reason why I'm making this YouTube channel is because I am actually going vegan. I've been a vegetarian for 2 years. I actually used to live out on the West Coast, and I started being vegetarian again. I was actually vegetarian 13 years ago for about 7 years, and then I gave it up. So anyways, I decided to go back to being vegetarian, and the reason why was for health reasons. And I finally figured out that what I was eating as a vegetarian wasn't really so healthy. So I decided to just go full vegan. And actually today is again my first day. So I'm kind of showing you exactly what I bought at the Dollar Tree because I'm kind of broke, and I won't be able to go shopping until tomorrow. So this is what I'm going to survive off of until I go shopping. I do take supplements, and I am doing a video on those supplements just to let people know what you need to actually be taking as far as that's concerned, so that you can be a little bit more healthy and you can also detox. There's many different ways to detox actually. You can detox, doing juices. Some people prefer that. Or you can detox while still eating, but also taking some supplements that will push the toxins out of your body. So I decided to go that route instead of just juicing because I know that I'll have a really bad reaction. I'll probably get a really bad, massive migraine or headache or whatever. So anyways, this is what I decided to get. So I bought these sunflower seeds. These are a really good source of protein. You can eat 2 servings in one shot. It ends up being like around 300 calories and like 12 grams of protein, which is not bad. I use this for a lot of different things. Actually, when I used to live out on the West Coast, I used this for making there was this like really cool seaweed type of ramen that they used to sell at Wajimaya, which in the place where I live at now, there's no Wajimaya. But anyway, Wajimaya sold these really cool ramen, and I actually would make a peanut and sunflower sauce and eat it with spinach or shredded spinach and other vegetables included. So I decided to get this because of the fact that it's really good for you. Also, another thing, it contains selenium. Selenium is a really good antioxidant, and it will also help you if you're battling any illnesses or trying to get better from colds, from flus, from anything. So I totally recommend, buying sunflower seeds and keeping it in your pantry. I would keep a few bags around. The next thing I bought was a gourmet mixed nuts bag. And, I really wanted to get cashews, and I wanted to get other types of nuts like almonds, because you can actually soak those and use those to make cheeses or to make cakes or to make desserts or even to make butters with. And unfortunately for $1 you really don't get that much, and again, it is a Dollar Tree, so it's kind of a given. It's more like a snack bag than anything. So it wasn't worth me trying to spend all of what I had on. So I just decided to get this mixed gourmet nuts bag. It happens to have, has 5 ounces compared to the other bags, which had like 1 ounce or like 1.5 ounces. So I got that. And then we're gonna move on to the soy milk, which I actually really appreciate that the Dollar Tree has soy milk in containers, because one, it can be really expensive depending on where you go to get it. Particularly this brand is not so bad. Kikkoman, I used to use them for everything soy anyways in the past, and this happens to be organic soy milk. I like chocolate milk. I tried to renegotiate chocolate milk with myself before becoming vegan, and this ended up being the result, and I'm really glad that I could find this. It has organic cocoa in it, which is much healthier than milk chocolate or milk chocolate mix. My favorite in the past was Nesquik. I always would go to that. So I'm giving up Nesquik and I'm turning to organic cocoa. No, I also have the vanilla one. This is sweetened. You can get an unsweetened version. I just decided to get the sweetened one to kind of ease into soy milk again. I'm not really too much of a fan of unsweetened, but eventually I will go that route, and if I need to sweeten it, I will just be using something like stevia or another type of sweetener. But anyway, I use this in my cereals, I use this in my breakfast, I use this in pretty much everything. I drink it alone. It's really awesome. On to the other thing that I bought, which is Maseca. So I know about Maseca because, like, I actually come from a Hispanic background. And my mother is from Colombia. Now, people from Colombia don't really use this stuff. People from Mexico that I met in the past really use it to make a lot of, like, tortillas and stuff like that. The reason why I got it is because I found this really cool video that shows you how to make vegan bacon out of Maseca, which I thought was so awesome because it gave it that crispy effect. And you can use like I think it's smoked sauce, and also some other Japanese sauce that I can't really remember right now. But anyways, when I do make it, I will make a video of it. And on to the last thing. The last thing is what I'm preparing every day for breakfast, which is kind of like a traditional vegan breakfast. This actually has oats, it has soy milk, which I actually use that soy milk right there for it, and it has chopped pecans and also blueberries. And I used frozen blueberries, which I also got from the dollar store, and they're also pretty much organic. So I decided to throw those in there. And this is a cold cereal, so, you know, I'm letting the oats actually like bloom inside of the soy milk, which is healthier than cooking. I'm trying to go as raw as much as possible because one of the things that I know about raw foods is that you can cook vitamins out, and I like to call it like second generation degradation. And so that's basically like saying that if you cook something, you're already cooking the hell out of it, and it's already on its way to rotting. And then you're putting it in your body, and it's rotting even further. So you're actually not getting the full nutritional value that you can possibly get from it by cooking it. You should try to, like, you know, eat as much raw as possible, but, you know, at the same time, you don't want to get sick, so please make sure to wash your stuff, and also make sure to, like, disinfect any areas that you're actually chopping the food up in, because that bacteria will jump onto whatever food it is that you're preparing. So that pretty much wraps up my video for today, and thank you